Absolutely, Lindsay. Super Group reported an 11% rise in first half headline earnings per share. This, of course, to 134 cents. But maybe what we can do now is speak to the CEO, Peter Mountford. He is on the line to talk us through some of those numbers. Peter, thank you so much for making the time to join us. Of course, Super Group, we've seen a lot of activity in terms of reshaping and remodeling your portfolio from acquisitions and pulling back from certain assets. Give us a sense of whether the recent moves are adequately reflected in the numbers that we see today.
Yes, I think they are. I think overall a reasonable set of results with revenue up 23% and trading profit up 13%. And you highlighted the 11% change in headline earnings per share. That having been said, there's definitely some disappointments for us in the last 6-month period. Most notably our African logistics business, which fell back quite markedly in profit before taxation terms from 44 million in the prior comparable period to 13 odd million currently. And that really did reflect a significant decline in transport rates in the DRC, Zambia and Zimbabwe environments, as well as increased commodity pressure and pricing pressure in that environment, which has seen a lot of small producers cut back on outputs as well. So it's not a perfect set of results, but and some disappointments.
Yeah, some disappointments, and of course it's all to do with the cyclical nature of the commodities markets and also to do with the African economy. How much of your business is reliant on commodities in Africa, and how much of it has been impacted, these results that is, on the fact that commodities like copper and iron ore and gold and platinum and coal have fallen in price? I mean, we talk about Africa being a diverse economy these days, but on the other hand, we know different, according to your results.
Absolutely, and I mean there's no getting away from the fact that our performance links to the underlying commodity producers, particularly in the African logistics environment. And as you highlight, commodities such as copper have gone down nearly 40% in price. So we are susceptible to that, and the straight answer in our African logistics business, 95% of our work is commodity impacted. It's largely mining commodities on the southbound routes out of those territories to South Africa. That having been said, we're trying to mitigate our risk a little bit by introducing alternative trailer configurations. We've introduced superlinks and taut liners to try and get a bigger market share in fast-moving consumer goods and industrial products and try and mitigate some of that mining risk.
And of course, Peter, before we let you go, taking a quick look at the numbers again, it seems as if you're sitting on a healthy pile of cash. Should we be expecting more acquisitions from your side? Talk to us a little bit about your growth strategy from here on.
Yes, I think our primary emphasis is, of course, organic growth, and the fact that our South African supply chain grouping grew very, very well and increased operating profit by 22.8% is a manifestation of that. So first and foremost, we are growing our South African supply chain businesses. We have expanded quite significantly in facilities and fleet in that regard. But yes, there's no doubt there are interesting acquisitive opportunities, particularly in the South African supply chain environment that we are looking at into the future.
Peter, thank you so much for making the time to join us. Of course, that is the CEO of Super Group, Peter Mountford.